Welcome back, everyone. This is lecture 3.1 about economics of cosmetic industry. So our goal for this lecture, which is third lecture, is to develop basic understanding of usual and current market trends after COVID and like the usual trends in market for cosmetics. Our second goal is to practice the sustainable practice and smart buying. And a third goal is to have knowledge about importance and use of FDA sites in cosmetics and in general. So current industry is very unsustainable. Since we have been focusing on the point so much since the last lecture, there is a fact which you all should know. The cosmetic industry produces a lot of waste in today's world. Deodorant comes in plastic case that would be around for longer than a person's alive. Bio-based plastics and biodegradable plastics had their own sets of environmental drawbacks. The booming 500 billion per year global personal care industry relies on plastic shampoos which is housed in a plastic bottle and is often fully or partly recycled. And this is just one product. There are lipsticks, there are nail polish, there are mascaras, there are so many products which are unsustainable on so many different levels. Let's talk about one more example, just plastic microbeads, which is basically present in face wash and exfoliating creams, and how it litters the marine life. So plastic microbeads are synthetic solid particles, which are an important component of face wash and scrubs, which go directly into water bodies after our use. Practically, the exfoliating effect given by the solid particle is difficult to achieve in a sustainable and same price way. So it is one of the major challenges for the industry. Now we have talked a little bit about how unsustainable the industry is. Now let's discuss how much big of an impact this creates on the world, like how much big of an industry this is. So the most important contribution of personal care or cosmetic industry to the US economy so firstly, the good thing, it creates a balance of diverse workforce. A lot of women, more than 50% of women work in cosmetic brands, cosmetic companies, and cosmetic manufacturing firms as well. The industry empowers women, especially minority women. It drives the national average gender ratio to a great extent. Secondly, the industry is one of the major exporters in the country, which brings in revenue and produces a $5.8 billion trade surplus. So a few terms here, such as revenue, which is basically income of industry, and trade surplus, which is basically the amount by which the value of country's exports exceed the cost of imports, which basically gives profit to the total income of the country. So yeah. Okay. So it's a big industry. So basically the summary for all these slides is it's a big industry of $50 billion, and each product is unsustainable on various levels, which can create a lot of impact and a lot of problems for the world as a whole. L'Oreal, which is one of the most famous brands when it comes to cosmetics, organizes a brand storm competition every year. And last year's competition's topic was plastic-less. And like I tried to participate in this one, and it was an amazing experience for me as well. The winning team presented a concept on shampoo cubes, which was based on water, vegan gelatin, and soap, which was packed with recycled aluminium, and it made the product and packaging completely sustainable, plastic-less, and travel-friendly. As you can see in this picture, it's so convenient. Economically, it saved space, it was profitable as it uses less resources and was at the same price. So the cubes were made of gelatin and water, as you can see in the image, and the packaging was made of aluminium, which could be easily returned and which could be even used at home if you don't want to return it. So it was a really good winning explanation and thoughts. Yeah, that was our 3.1.